Neptune's mind-blowing mysteries. You won't believe this. Hey friends, it's here, and let me hit you with a question. From Mercury to Neptune, which is the coldest planet? Obviously, you'd say Neptune, right? Because it's the farthest from the sun. But here's the crazy part. It's actually Uranus. Mind blown? Hold on, there's more. Next question. On any planet, does the temperature rise or drop during summer? Obviously, it should rise since the planet directly faces the sun. But guess what? Neptune is the only planet in our solar system that stays cold even during its summer. And that's just the beginning of the contradictions. We were always told that Neptune is mostly made of methane, but recently, scientists discovered that it's actually ethane. Yep, you heard that right. All of this points to one thing. Neptune is seriously not what we think it is. For example, check out this footage. Looks like Neptune is a pretty chill planet, right? But wait, listen closely. Did you hear that? Sounded like thunder, right? Well, nope. That's actually the sound of Neptune's winds breaking the sound barrier. These winds are so insanely fast that if Earth were placed in them, our entire planet would get swept away like a feather. In fact, these furious winds created a massive storm called the Great Dark Spot, a storm so huge Earth could fit inside it. And if you look closely at this spot, you'll see some white, wispy clouds around it. These are called cirrus clouds because cirrus means curls in Latin. But here's the wild part. Unlike regular clouds made of vapor, these cirrus clouds are made of ice crystals, meaning Neptune's upper atmosphere is freezing cold. Because of this extreme cold, there's even a cloud called the scooter cloud that orbits Neptune, which is 4 times bigger than Earth, every 16 hours, non-stop. And you don't even have to pay for this ride because it's all thanks to simple science. Cold air moves towards warmer, low-density regions. The bigger the density difference, the faster the wind speeds. Simple logic, nothing extraordinary, except one thing. While we all know Neptune has fast winds, did you know they are the fastest in the entire solar system? And that's super strange. Neptune is so far from the sun that it shouldn't get enough heat to fuel such extreme wind currents. So what's heating Neptune's atmosphere? Scientists believe it's due to the methane in Neptune's atmosphere absorbing solar radiation and causing a greenhouse effect. But honestly, that's a bit hard to swallow. I mean, Neptune is almost 30 times farther from the sun than Earth. Can just one greenhouse gas really warm up an entire planet like that? So we dug deeper. Turns out, Neptune's biggest moon, Triton, might be the real culprit heating up the planet. When NASA's Voyager 2 passed Triton, it collected tons of data, and scientists decoded this information to reveal something incredible. Triton's orbit is super unique. It moves in the opposite direction of Neptune's rotation. This weird retrograde orbit hints at Triton being a captured object from the Kuiper belt. When Neptune captured Triton, its gravity caused chaos. Triton's arrival pushed Neptune's other smaller moons into the planet, kind of like how meteors heat up when they hit Earth's atmosphere. This created friction, heating Neptune's atmosphere. Since then, methane has continued to trap heat, keeping Neptune warm. But here's the twist. Since 2005, it's been summer in Neptune's southern hemisphere. Given that Neptune takes 165 years to orbit the sun, its summer should last until at least 2040. So logically, Neptune should be getting hotter, right? But guess what? Scientists observed Neptune's infrared images from 2006 to 2020 and found that Neptune has actually cooled down by a whopping 8 degrees. Crazy, right? Scientists think this could be due to something called radiative cooling time, RCT. Every planet's atmosphere absorbs sunlight and releases it after some time. But in Neptune's case, its inner atmospheric layer, the troposphere, holds onto heat for a long time, while the upper layer, stratosphere, cools quickly. This means while the inside might be warm, Neptune appears cold from the outside. Plus, methane absorbs infrared light almost completely, so it's possible that Neptune's heat doesn't even show up in those infrared images. But there's more to this mystery. Some scientists now believe that it's ethane, not methane, that's cooling Neptune. They think the sun's energy is converting methane into ethane at Neptune's south pole through a process called cold photolysis. And while this process releases energy, Neptune's fast winds circulate it so quickly that the outer atmosphere stays cool and invisible in infrared images. So yeah, Neptune is warming up during summer, it just knows how to hide its heat. And no, it's not camera shy. We just haven't paid enough attention to it. Did you know NASA has sent 9 missions to Jupiter and 4 to Saturn, but not even 1 to Neptune? Most of what we know about Neptune comes from Voyager 2, and even that wasn't originally planned to visit Neptune. But that's about to change. China is launching a dedicated mission to Neptune soon as part of its Interstellar Express program. They'll send a nuclear-powered probe called NAP, Neptune Atmospheric Probe, to study Neptune's mysterious atmosphere. If China pulls this off, it'll be the first time any space agency beats NASA in exploring Neptune. Meanwhile, NASA's planning its own mission to Neptune, but it won't launch until 2033. This mission will study both Neptune and Triton, sending an orbiter into Neptune's atmosphere to collect data for about 30 minutes before transmitting it back to Earth. This will help scientists unravel Neptune's evolution. So buckle up, friends. Neptune's icy mysteries are just starting to heat up, and we're finally on the brink of discovering the truth. Galaxy.